I've got a bit of a problem. Some of our papaya trees have just started to fall down and I'm not sure why. I've got an idea though. I think that the soil that we've planted them in is just too soft. We dug some holes down here. This is the back of our section where the soil is terrible. It's dirt. It's just clay and full of limestone. So we dug some holes, planted some papaya, but I think now the soil there is just not holding the roots. Papaya are typically very shallow rooted and they do kind of fall over, particularly when they start getting some good amount of fruit on them. So my job today is to figure out how to prop them up so they won't fall over. I cut the lengths of treated bamboo to about 170 centimetres. This is treated bamboo. If you'd like to know how we treat it, we've got plenty of videos on our channel about it, so please check those out. And then I'm drilling holes that are about 20 centimetres down from the top and big enough to take the size of rope I've got. This will facilitate the support of the trunk. Did you know that you can use the leaves of papaya or the juice of green papaya to tenderise your steak? Works wonderfully well. And as I tie the rope, I'm securing it to each pole and then I'm leaving about 30 centimetres in between the first and the second and then the second and the third, and this will allow me to wrap it around the trunk. When we plant papaya, we always plant more than we think we need because not all of them will bear fruit. Papaya have male, female and hermaphrodites. So the male is going to produce flowers, but it's never going to give you any fruit. The female, on the other hand, will produce flowers and it will fruit. And the hermaphrodite will not only produce flowers, but it self-pollinates and produces fruit. So the ones you really want are the hermaphrodites, but when you're putting those seeds in to start growing, you don't know. You've got to wait until they flower and then you can tell which type they are. And as I wrap it around the trunk, I'm twisting the piece of bamboo over and down so it will gently enough wrap around the trunk, because I'm trying to protect the trunk from it being either having too much movement or being solidly put in place. I want to allow a little bit of movement so that it continues to grow and just sway in the breeze without swaying and falling over. And did you know that papaya is not actually a tree? It's a herb. The trunk is hollow. It's actually a fleshy, water-filled stem that's not woody at all. So they grow incredibly quickly, but they're not very strong. They're not nice and strong like a regular tree. And this is one of the reasons that they fall over so easily. Papaya are in the same family as your brassicas, your collies, cabbages, broccoli and kale, and moringa as well. Hopefully this will stop our papaya tree hitting the ground and we'll get to harvest the fruit before the birds do. I've got to keep an eye on them because as soon as they start changing colour, the birds can smell it or they sense it, they know it's soft, and they will come and put a hole in it and empty the whole fruit out. But I enjoy these on my breakfast. I share some of them with the birds, but I do like to eat them myself. Squeeze a bit of lime, bit of yogurt, fantastic. So there's a simple solution to keeping the papaya from hitting the ground when I don't want it to. There's a bit of flexibility, there's a bit of movement there because I don't want to damage the tree. I want to be able to, if it wants to keep growing, I want to let it keep growing. So I needed to incorporate a bit of movement into this, but I think it will be effective in stopping the weight of the fruit from pulling the whole tree down. And if you'd like to check out what else we've been doing in the garden lately, you can check out this video next. Thanks very much for watching till the end.